CrossFit and Relentless athletes, welcome to another Be Relentless vlog. Remember, today is Frosty Friday, so I'm looking forward to see you guys on the side lot after the 6 p.m. class. Amy and I are hosting, so we will be providing some basic food and beverages. Also, if you want to go ahead, please send us as many good vibes as possible, prayers, so on and so forth, for this coming Monday. Monday is our EDG meeting with the city and neighborhood. The whole reason why we did that open house to diffuse any tension between essentially the lot that we have to be developed and the neighborhood. That was a key open house because it diffused a lot of negative energy, and especially since we found out in that meeting that they had actually stopped and really just kind of stopped 3 projects in its track, which is one reason why that land has not been developed or really active for the last 6 to 8 years. So go ahead, if you feel free, you want to come out to support too. You literally just be sitting there listening to all the different things, but talk to Amy and I. But please send us your good vibes and prayers. That would be gigantic. With that, guys, let's jump into the programming. Monday is going to be an awesome just weightlifting day. We're going to be focusing on the Thacker warm-up, going through all 4 parts in its entirety. So get ready to sweat, work hard, hitting the positions with quality, and going ahead and staying mentally engaged during all 4 sections, guys. This is a wonderful warm-up, and it also gets you conditioned, right? And if you're mentally involved, it really can go ahead and clean up your snatch mechanics quite a bit. So be involved. Remember, virtuous, right, movement, relentless virtuosity will get us to where we need to be with that. The complex that we're going to be doing, it's not going to be EMOM, anything like that, unless your coach kind of makes it every 3 minutes you're going to do a lift, anything like that. But it's going to be just some basic weightlifting at specific percentages of what you got your squat snatch or power snatch off of what you did during our test week, or any older numbers that you want to go off of. Now, with that, it's going to be a it's going to be a hang snatch high pull. So the whole point of this is going to be going ahead and finding tension in the hang position, keeping that tension, keeping the bar close through the hip and all the way to the high pull position, whatever that ends up being at the percentage you're at. Now, hopefully we're able to go ahead and translate how close that bar path is to you actually being able to completing a quality hang squat snatch, right? So focus on keeping the bar close and feeling powerful on the high pull, and then just translating that same exact feeling, but turning underneath the bar and landing in that overhead squat for the squat snatch, right? If you can't overhead squat, find a squat snatch position. Remember, turn this into power. Okay, guys, right? If you're a fit for life athlete and you're not looking to do any extra work after class, awesome, hit this as hard as you can, and then you're done for the day. For anybody looking for extra work or part of our competitive atmosphere, let's go ahead, let's talk about the next item that you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be doing some snatch pulls from the ground with no feet. So really what you're looking for is that with no feet, that means no jump, no ankle extension, you're staying flat. What this forces you to do is actually feel where your first and second pull is sending the bar path, right? Sending the bar. Is it straight? Is it forward? Is it back, right? Preferably the bar is going straight up, and then as you finish the pull and it settles, you aren't being pulled out of position. It's just right where it's supposed to be. So let the no feet guide you and start to make you conscious about where your first and second pull are. Right? There's some very specific percentages there. After that, you guys are going to go ahead and be hitting a front squat, EMOM style. It's going to be 1 front squat every minute through minute 1 through 7. You're going to increase from 60% all the way, let me go ahead and look at that, to 90%, just singles. Right? And then on minute 8 is your final minute. You're going to drop it down to 70%, and you're going to hit this as hard as you can and get as many reps as you can within that 60-second period. Your goal for this EMOM is to work on positioning and speed out of the hole, right? Making sure that you're as vertical as you can on the way up and to the way down, and then maintaining that vertical position all the way through your sticking point as you stand up. Now, it's a nice, easy, linear progression in weight as you go up, so maintain that. And then when we go ahead, we get to the max reps at 70%, your goal is to try to maintain that vertical torso as well, even under fatigue. I'd rather you slow down, not get as many reps, and go ahead and get quality reps in the bag, right? Neurologically, muscle memory, so on and so forth, rather than sloppy reps, but you got 3 to 5 more in. And that just doesn't make sense. So other than that, guys, that's your weightlifting. And then you're going to be jumping directly into a skill WOD. The skill WOD is a 20-minute EMOM. On the odds, you're going to be doing 10 to 7 if you're guys or girls respectively, salt bike calories, and then you're going to be working on your transition to make sure you're not taking any rest, you're being purposeful, getting off, dismounting from the assault bike as fast as you can, putting your hands on the barbell and getting 5 push press in. Okay. So your score for this EMOM is going to be the weight used during the push press, but the intention is to transition with 0 rest from the assault bike to the push press and get those 5 unbroken. You would choose what weight you're going to use. Of course, the higher, right, your weight is, the higher you're going to be on the leaderboard for this skill workout. But remember, it's not about placing high, it's about going ahead and starting to become mentally strong, picking a load that you start to become comfortable with, and hopefully over time get more comfortable with something heavier that you can just literally transition right into it and being sharp and being clean. Now, on the even mints, you guys are going to be doing 2 rope climbs, but it's going to be with the same regional standard, your intention. So you aren't allowed to use foot clamps from 5 feet or below, right? I'll go ahead, I'll do my best to mark the ropes, but if they come off or so on and so forth, just go ahead. Like if you're gonna eyeball it, just try to think shoulder height for you taller athletes. For you shoulder athletes, just try to think, okay, I'm gonna be somewhere around face, eye, chin level, right around here. Okay, guys. Other than that, remember, it is Friday, so you should be attacking day 3 of your week 2 accessories. Guys, the accessories are super important for us to ingrain the neurological patterning that we need to actually make sure when we do certain movements, right, especially in a WOD or a strength pure setting, we're organized and we're in the correct positions to where we can actually leverage our strength. If we're sloppy, then we don't have full power transfer from our musculature into the barbell or the implement that we're doing. If we're sloppy, we lose power, or we're more prone to injury, or the person that's slightly more organized than us will either last longer or be able to generate more power output if it's a short sprint burst workout. Guys, other than that, remember, be relentless in everything that you do. There's your intentions, and I'll see you on the flip side.